Hello and welcome back to Legioncraft Season 1, Episode 28. Yeah, it's 28. Yeah, I've been having a little bit of fun. Yeah, I actually almost completely forgot that I had built a house. This is actually an interesting setup I have. I made some illuminators. Actually, I think I have some. It's a little I just spawned in. Recipe for illuminators, easy enough: iron casings, tin cable, insulated copper cabling and glass, iron plate, plus forge hammer equals iron casing. So I made a couple of those. I made a saw, which is cheap enough, a diamond, some stone tool rods, and sticks, basically stone sticks. And I made carpeting, stuff like that. Actually, this isn't carpeting. It's a cover because I had issues with the actual carpeting. But yeah, funny enough, my entire base is run off of a small generator in the basement. And I think it looks nice for the most part. There are some issues like that and that, but not noticeable enough. I actually like how this goes into the wall like that. Kind of how I designed that, but it works. And this is actually on the outside as well. Kind of siding. And yeah, wires can actually be run through that entire thing, and it's barely noticeable. I've been doing a bunch of stuff. I actually maxed out a shaft core. That is the max amount of magnetization you can have for a single shaft core. And that was insane. Oh, by the way. There we go. Yeah, not really enough power to do that, but this grinder actually has a purpose. Actually has a very, very, very good purpose. It was actually something I was looking at only after I had made it, because I had completely forgotten about a single purpose that it actually had beforehand. So, kind of a failure on my part, but also good to know afterwards. So, do I want to have it? Yeah, I want to have it pumping in from the side. I want it pumping out liquids from this side because it's pretty much only going to be making lube from this side. Oh, wait. Yeah, I guess I can keep it like that. It won't hurt anything. I don't even know why I did that. So I don't actually need anything to do that. Ignore. So that just pulls that out. Hooray. I did want this actually on top. Yeah, it won't matter as much. I still want it on top, though. What you can do with this? It's actually got a very specific use. Did I leave my... Okay, yeah. I left this. I just wanted it so it didn't grind my legs open. You can take ores. And I mean really any ore. Platinum, cadmium, it doesn't matter. I'm going to use that, magnesium, and I got some iron for here. Yeah. Toss that in. Toss that in. Toss that in. Actually shouldn't work, because this needs a core. But now it should work. Because I'm pretty sure that just needs... Oh, you know what? I actually need to start doing things like making item transports. So, easy enough. Tin. I've been putting this off for long enough. Glass. So I don't even have glass. Wow. Yeah, I've been kind of all over the place. I haven't actually recorded in like 6 days, something like that. Well, if that's the case, then I know exactly how this works. Oh. My brain seems to have failed me. Because now I don't know the item trend, and I can't actually open up my NEI for that. item transport duct. Basically, item duct. Tin. Hardened. Fused. Blast. I thought, that's actually interesting because I don't remember that being that expensive. Yeah. I'll go with lead then. Because I have, as you see, absurd amounts of lead, and I don't really care about lead as much. Oh well, I thought I was going to have some nice item ducts, but it doesn't really matter, honestly. It really does not matter. I do need to make some Invar. I do have Invar already, but I can make more. What is it? Temperate. I don't need temperate. I need hardened. Hardened fluid dust, duct. I guess. Oh, Invar and some lead. Okay. Iron fluid duct. I guess that works. Oh. It's just blast glass and stuff like that. Fused quartz, hardened glass. I know what hardened glass is, but I'd rather not make it because it's expensive. So, if it's cheap enough to do this and some lead, I will take that. Just because I do want to have fluid ducts that can actually like move things without melting or exploding. So now I have this. As you can see, this has ground this down into 3 each, which makes this more effective than that and pretty much anything I was doing. Even makes it more effective than this and the pulverizer. So that was the benefit there. I need servo. I think I have a couple. And I need a crate or chest. For now, I shall go with that. I do need the item duct. But yeah, I've been thinking about processing and stuff like that, and this was pretty much the best idea I had on hand, and it wasn't that good of an idea to begin with. But it was an idea that I had early on, and I had completely forgotten about it, and that was a long, long time ago. Like, I had basically planned that from pretty much even before I had the grindstone. Oh well. But I didn't have the resources, and now that should be able to pull that out. This is an item duct, right? Yeah. Again, it won't it won't take that out as quickly as it could, but it doesn't matter how quick this is, because as long as I have energy, and with a max one of those, it's gonna run indefinitely. For all purposes, this is permanent. And now I can actually grind all my resources down. I'd rather not grind the platinum down, but I'm gonna need it anyway soon enough. So, yeah, I still need to do it. I hate doing the platinum. I really hate doing the platinum. But yeah, the good news is it'll make plenty of iron ore. Or these flakes. And these flakes basically become an ingot each. So, yay. Next, I had something to do with the next world. Yep. It's finally time to start doing something with this quarry. Because this quarry, it's good. It's real good. I just don't like it being in the overworld because, I mean, look at this. I've left huge chunks missing out of my building, or my world. Oh, and I've also been working with, or looking into making another couple of series. Just ideas. Ugh, another world. That happens every once in a while. It's getting not so much frequent as just annoying. Ooh, got some more platinum and stuff like that. Basically, that grinding process actually works on, I'm pretty sure, everything. And that includes uranium. Making this actually really, really useful. Because I can actually now process most things. I'm actually done with this, because I really don't want to be dealing with this anymore. I've dealt with this long enough. I don't need it anymore. And I know I'm not at the bottom here, but I'm pretty close to it, so I'm not going to deal with it too much more anyway. So I'm going to have to eventually move it. I might as well move it now. But yeah, my next couple series ideas have been... I'm kind of tossing between 2-3 series that I'm going to do. I do want to bring back my Reacraft, but I'm actually thinking about implementing some other stuff, like Rotorcraft is a possibility. I'm not sure yet. It's all kind of more or less there. And things don't spawn in here because these half-slab things actually prevent things from spawning, so even if it's dark, it's safe. At least that's what I'm remembering. If not, well, I'm just gonna be brutally murdered. But yeah, I have these lights, and I actually like these. I was actually thinking about one of the ideas is to basically conquer space and all things. And that is actually one that I'm probably going to do regardless, just because it sounds fun. Yeah, world loading has been an issue, and I've noticed that it's not when a lot of this stuff is running. A lot of this stuff does not actually cause this. Actually, this is probably causing the most lag of anything, but... let's see. Yep. Alright, halved that. We're going to definitely need to make more processing for this stuff. I actually want to see even the uranium get ground down. I actually want to toss that in just to see how it looks after it's been ground up. Yeah, I'm tossing you in. Oh, I got some uranium in here too. I just want to see what it looks like, if it becomes a pitch blend or what, because there's a lot of these different things that show up. Yeah, it's just uranium flakes, which get turned into uranium, which can be ground down later into uranium dust or other resources, basically. It can become purified, crushed uranium ore, which can be processed even further. But in a sense, it's already to its point. Oh no, wait. Ooh! Okay, the grinder can now actually grind this into 3 uranium dust. Which, if I remember correctly, yeah, I can make triso fuel. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot, actually. I really like that. But I can also put that through the isotope centrifuge, I think. Yeah, I think it's the isotope centrifuge. But yeah, that's something for later, because that's nuclear stuff, and we don't really have the capability of that right now. Oh, we do, actually. In fact, if I remember correctly, we're at the point where we should be able to do that relatively soon, actually. Also, there's just a handful of things I'm... Oh yeah, that's because I ran in here without a linking book. Funny enough, I think I don't even have one on hand. And that may be fatal. Well, easy enough. Please don't follow me. I don't want to die. Granted, I just jumped into a world where everything could potentially kill me for really no reason. There's no benefit to just jumping into here like this. Actually, it's pretty much a bad idea to never to not have a... What is it? I can't even think right now. That's interesting, because I remember those used to connect. Well, there is some good news. Hi, zombie. Get off my property. Yes, this entire dimension is my property now. You may not enter. You shall not pass. Yes. That sounds reasonable here. I actually need a handful of things. Actually, do I have any wood on me? No. Yeah, back and forth. I need to grab some shells. It's not usually that loud, but it's just that initial jump, that initial load in, is just deafening. Skystone! Yay! Almost like I can actually use it. Let's go. I'm really hoping that I can see it's recording. I have certain methods of seeing if it's recording or not, but right now I'm kind of like half doing that. I don't care about the XP, I just don't want things annoying me. Is that so bad? Probably. I might want to actually invest in a better servo at some point. The idea is I can, that's not so much as a stack, it's just 4 items, but that's significant enough that I probably don't feel too bad just tossing this in. And this will... I guess the F9. Okay, this will keep these chunks loaded. Okay, it should keep 4 chunks loaded. In fact, I can actually check and see if that's correct. Yep, okay, it'll keep 4 chunks loaded. It's good. Yes, I know I'm using an outdated... I just want to see if it's actually absorbing faster. Okay, yes, that seems to be happening. And this one first, then this, then this. That's just kind of a buffer storage until I can actually get it sent over. I'm actually thinking about that now. It might be another trip. Let's load in. There we go. I mean, I don't lag that much, but there are certain things that cause a bit of lag, and I fully expect that because I'm actually... My build's not the most stable. That's kind of one of the few things. If I'm ever going to do another tech mod, there's a couple things I'm actually considering removing, and one of them is something I really hate to remove, and that would be Industrialcraft. Because Industrialcraft is kind of running to the point where it's no longer viable. It's got so few... Oh, okay, it's compatible with a lot of things. Don't get me wrong, it is... yeah, great. Oh, don't I have any treated? Yes. it's compatible with a lot of things, but it's starting to run to the point where it's not compatible with certain things, and then it starts kind of falling off, and right now it's falling off, and I'm not happy about that, because I really love the mod. I need some method of flight. There are a couple things I actually want to keep with it, so I am going to keep it for now. By the way, I figured out something. This setup only works with one crystallization. I remembered a time when you could actually grind down the pure crystals, but apparently you can't do that anymore. It's sad. So sad. Because I actually had a very good build that basically infinitely generated everything. Not even that. Nope. Something close to that. There. And I'll take a blue backpack. I don't need that, and I do need that, so yep. I don't even need torches, because no point in keeping torches. Let's hit the nether. One of the few times I've actually returned to this horror. And things that I need done. One of them, I think I need this, because I remember there's something I needed for this, or something with this I needed. Shadow iron. I'm just gonna step back here, that way things... What was soul sand? I think it was something to do with chemistry. I was needing lead. No. Einsteinium. I think that was it, because I needed ender pearls. And I'm pretty sure that was one of the few things I needed with it. Because ender pearls are actually something I've been acquiring for a while. I just haven't had the ability to get them. Because endermen are really hard, especially with the creatures I have. It really makes searching for them really difficult. It's like only 1 in every 2 million spawns are an enderman. Nope. 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 How much health do you guys have? You have 20? Can I just snipe you? I'm gonna regret that. I regret everything. I regret everything. My decision was poor. I accept that now. I'm sorry. Please don't kill me. I think there's another one over here. Oh, till next time. See it. Thank you for watching. And remember, all shall subscribe to the one true